we talked to you day 2. Now it's, next to last. Just how much have you seen in that growth and just kind of them picking stuff up that you're trying to teach them and them kind of grasping it and running with it?
It's been great. It's been a fun, 4 or 5 week window here. I think anytime that you get, it's your very first opportunity to do it, there's so much development from day 2 to day 14. Now, are we where we want to be? No, but we are, we've really absorbed the offense. Our kids have been awesome. They've really responded to, how we want to coach them and the way that we want to do things. And they're coachable and they're eager, and we got some talented guys. And so, been really pleased so far by our spring. And like I said, a lot of work to do and some holes to fill and moving forward. But we are been really pleased with our efforts this spring.
Bo Corrales is a newcomer who's made a pretty big impact this spring. What have you seen out of him that's impressed you so
Really
far?
excited for Bo. He spent 2 years injured, and really he's a guy that loves football and is passionate about it and does tons of extra work and really is, invested himself in this game. And to see him finally in a place where he's, relatively healthy and has done a good job, and boy, to see him be competitive. That's the most exciting thing about Bo. Now, I do think from his talent standpoint, he's a great competitor for the ball. He's big, can run and does some things. Really excited about what Bo's going to provide for our team here, and happy he's here. So,
Handful of guys, him, Jalen Thomas had the opportunity to maybe go last year, and he came back. Tanner came back. A lot of guys that maybe had a chance to go see what they could do at the next level. How big is it to have those veteran, mature guys to kind of be leaders and to kind of say, all right, I'm coming back for one reason, and it's to get good enough to go to that next level?
Absolutely. Well, I think, first of all, that's testament to Coach Lashley and what he came in here and did his first, week on the job. He came in here and really salvaged what is a very unstable situation in college football right now, not just here. And so he's done a great job, manufacturing those relationships and really building that. And he's hired a good staff to help him with that. So, that was the first thing that we really, Ben Redding is another guy that was in there that's really kind of bought into what it is that we're doing here. And to see what Tanner and Jalen and some of those guys that you've named, it's great to have, leadership and leadership that's won in the past. I think that there's natural culture characteristics of people that win, and these guys certainly have that. And I think that's why they've been so much fun to coach. I think that certainly sends messages to those younger guys on the team that, man, we're here and we're going to invest to win a championship. We're going to invest to move to the next level, like you talked about, and just really excited about them obviously being back. And again, they've been willing to build these relationships that Coach Lashley and we all have dug in here to build with them as well.
With tomorrow being SMU fans' first times to see the team, what do you think is going to stand out to them the most about the new offense?
Well, I hope that it's. We talked about 3 big goals, I think, at the beginning of spring. We talked about wanting to be a tempo team, right? That's going to be a winning edge for us. We wanted to be great, have a physical spring and really be physical on that end, and then execute at a high level, and that's, a lot of people use the term execution kind of as a buzzword and then move on from it. And so we've really tried to emphasize and highlight this spring those 3 things. And so I hope that's what they see. I hope they see tempo. I hope they see physicality. I hope they see execution, and they're pleased about the direction that our offense is headed.
Obviously, the battle between Tanner and Preston's not going to be decided tomorrow night. But what do you want to see from those guys stepping out on that field, fans in the stands? Kind of really the first time Preston's seen that. Obviously, it won't be new for Tanner, but for those 2 guys to go out and perform, kind of what are you looking for those 2?
Well, those guys have done an outstanding job this spring. Both of them compete. They've been supportive of each other. They enjoy it when our team has success, and that's been great. And I think that, I think protecting the ball probably is the number one thing that we want to see tomorrow night. Let's get out there. Let's make sure it's a lot of situational football, not just like open scrimmage necessarily. And so that gives us a good opportunity to see these guys in certain situations and make sure that they have poise. In a situation, boy, we're backed up on the goal line, we got to get off. You got to have as much poise right then as a quarterback as anywhere. And then, boy, you're in a situation, we're down here next fixing to score, and we can't turn the ball over. So I want to make sure that they have great composure, right? Great protection of the ball, and then that same competitive spirit, which they both carry. So that I don't think that'll be hard to see from them. But that's what you want to see in front of these folks to help us again with those 3 goals, which are to play fast and be physical and execute.
Then I know you guys are out here competing every